Hi, everyone. I'm Jim Carroll, and I'm online here with Eric Rattay, and we're very, very pleased to review the Acumatica ERP package. Acumatica is a modern ERP package. It's full feature. Secondly, it distinguishes itself because it has an automatic monitoring / dashboard feature to it, and you can see that right now in the introduction here. It's just fantastic because it allows the user to set up key performance indicators, and the system automatically notifies the end user or a customer or a vendor, anybody on the internet, of activities that are important to you. So we like to say that Acumatica has like a behind-the-scenes 7x24 employee that's monitoring things that are important to you, whether you're in operations or accounting, etc. And then finally, this automation is augmented with a workflow engine. So workflow is used in things like requisition approvals or approvals to make a payment, or it could be approval just to introduce a new item to the inventory, a new price, or it could be an approval to allow a discount on an order that comes through. So all of these things distinguish Acumatica, the ability to configure it for a low price in terms of comparing Acumatica to its competition. So I'm going to turn it over to Eric right now. And the first thing that we'll do is just show you that it's full feature, meaning, Eric, that it has a full-on financial set of modules, a full-on set of modules for inventory management and warehouse, as well as your trade applications, meaning your sales orders and your purchase orders. And then if you're a manufacturer, there's a full-on capability for manufacturing. If you're in the service industry, there's a full-on suite of functions that allow you to schedule personnel to go into the field, maintain equipment, track their maintenance and the like. And then finally, if you're in the construction industry, the same type of thing, all the requirements that one might need. Eric, anything else you might want to add in terms of the full feature aspect of the tool?
No. Well, there is also, yes, actually, there is also
Sure.
like verticals. Like Jim mentioned, construction is a vertical edition of Acumatica. Same thing for manufacturing, field service, and there is also e-commerce edition. So
that's right. Yeah, thank you. So
connectors to e-commerce platforms. Shopify is one of them. BigCommerce is another of them. So there are several of these, depending on your needs.
Okay, so in this brief overview, the other thing that I mentioned besides the full features, besides the monitoring with the dashboards, besides the automation with the workflow is we give you a full, we call it the XRP, but all the customization tools that allow you to configure it. It's like, in the old days you'd get the source code of the software. Well, all those tools that allow you to add extra fields, user-defined fields, etc., are all provided with the software. So that's the other key thing about it. They're all documented with a complete set of manuals within the system. And that's why customers really, really like this package, because it's not only full feature, but you can adapt it, personalize it, customize it to your current needs, and then in concert with the e-commerce, it has great web services so it can exploit the internet. Okay, so why don't we talk a little bit now about the whole monitoring dashboards, if we will. We'll click into that for right now and go over a little bit on that.
Yep. So first of all, dashboards have several widgets that we call, like tiles. And these tiles, the color can change from green to yellow to red, or vice versa. So it's another system, and all these changes are made in real time, so that you're alerted whenever a situation occurs that is not normal. And in addition to be notified by the change of the color on the dashboard, you can also receive an email or a text message on your smartphone telling you that there is something that you have to pay attention to. And all these numbers, including these bars here, you can drill down to access to see where the numbers are coming from. So, for example, I've got 9 late orders, so I can click here, and I can see the list of orders that are late. And as you can see here on this list, there are also color-coded. So you can pay attention to the information that is there because it's highlighted in red. So these are the 9 orders that are late. If I go to all records, I can see that I have other orders also that may be that are not necessarily late.
So a good example of this is your distributor. You're maybe in the food restaurant supply business, so you're making commitments to customers to deliver by a certain date or a certain time date, and you've got an expediter on staff that's going to track this to make sure these orders are fashioned in a timely fashion or delivered in a timely fashion, and Acumatica can give that individual that list that you just saw so they can immediately say, oh, golly, I've got these orders that I got to expedite right now. So one doesn't have to go into the system, generate a report, take the time to do that from IT, that type of thing. Instead, because Acumatica can be easily configured, you get it right away. Good example.
In addition to workflow, there is also the status. So each transaction, each customer, each item has a status. So we can see where we're at in regards of that sales order as an example. So 2 things. First of all, I can drill down to at the transaction level to review the sales order that is late. And I can also see the status of this transaction. So if it's open, it means that in that situation, it has not been shipped yet or even packed yet. So I need to do it. I can do this action directly from here. So I can create a shipment if I would want to directly from the sales order menu. So by doing that, the system will create for me the shipment transaction that I will be using to pick, pack, and ship this sales order. So now you can see that the status has turned to shipping. So if I would go back to the sales order that is linked with this shipment, I would see that the sales order is in shipping mode. So a customer service personnel can access the sales order and see, yes, it's in shipping mode. So it means that it's packing right now, so that it can tell the customer where it's at.
Great. And in fact, that's a good example. If you could do the drop down on actions for a moment, Eric, please. In that demonstration of showing you where you have instantaneous access to the status of an order as it goes from order to create the pick ticket or the shipment to actually shipping the product to invoicing it, one can activate those changes by either doing the drop down manually or within the system. Again, there's automation, so you can program it to do it. So we talked about e-commerce. An example is orders can come from a website automatically into Acumatica, and Acumatica can automatically process the pick ticket generation without human intervention. So the first time one responds to the order on the website is when a pick ticket gets generated on a printer in the warehouse. And then once that product is packed, if you elect, you can automatically generate the invoices and have them automatically be emailed to your customer. Or if you want, you can have them go posted on a portal so that your customer can go in and online look at their orders and pay by credit card. So this whole notion of exploiting the internet and the web correlates to the full featuredness of the product, the ability for the product to have this monitoring and alerting dashboard capability, and now we're talking about some of the automation features. And here Eric's brought up the schedule, and you can see that, you know, it's just like scheduling a report in Outlook. It gives you the days of the week, the times, when things should occur, so it's very, very intuitive. So I think we've talked about the kind of distinguishing features that make Acumatica so competitive in the marketplace. We'll be delivering additional demonstrations like this, and thank you so very, very much for your kind attention.